Oh my God, he's gonna play, look. I'm really excited because, oh no, oh no.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, Ditto, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals.
It's 8 a.m. and the mornings are definitely getting colder. And I have a plate of bait here. So basically this is maybe a third of a can of Trader Joe's turkey and giblets. I'm gonna put the trap out. I'm gonna put this in the trap, and then I'm gonna get the rest of the food ready for the outside cats. So there's the trap with the food in it. It is not set. This is just practice. And what I found out this morning is that the traps I ordered the other day, they're not going to be ready for like 1 to 2 weeks. It says they'll be shipping in 1 to 2 weeks approximately, and then the shipping time takes about 3 days. So I'm not really happy about that. I mean, I might potentially not get those for another 3 or 4 weeks. So yeah, this is not good. So Goldie walked past the trap to the side of the house, and here's Ringo. Is Ringo gonna go in? Ringo's smelling the food. Is he gonna go in? Oh, there's Goldie there. Are they gonna go in? They're gonna figure it out? They're smart cats. Maybe they'll figure it out. It does not look like anyone used the shelter with the straw in it. Okay, there she goes. There she goes. She's gonna eat it. She doesn't trust it. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there for a little while. We'll see if they eat it. I'm gonna get the inside cats taken care of, and then we'll be back. And then if they eat that, then I'll put more food out. So it's about 5 minutes later now. Ringo just went into the trap, smelled the food, came out of the trap, smelled the trap, and then now he's walking away. So I might have to use some pet remedy spray to attract the cats into the trap. So the trap was outside yesterday, and then the only difference is it went into the garage. And it was in the garage overnight, and then I just took it back out. So I just looked out the window, and Nancy had her head in the trap. There's 3 cats, like, rubbing against this trap. Look at this. She's like, no, that's mine. I hope she eats it, because she's skinny. She's one of the skinny ones. Her and Sammy are the skinniest right now. Look at this. So they're warming up to it. Maybe if I put the plate closer to the door. Obviously they're not starving, because if they were starving, they would go in. Wow, little Eva just came flying through the patio. There's Richard. So yesterday afternoon, Richard ate out of the trap. Maybe he'll go eat from it. I don't know. Is he going to look at it? Is he going to smell it? Is he going to go in and eat it? He's like, what's that? See? He went in. They might not like the food. There's no crunchies on it. I just put some of the canned food. There's little Eva. I think the 2 of them were playing. It's 8:10 a.m. and I'm playing with the cats in the kitchen. Stella loves playing in the kitchen with this toy because of the way it slides around on the kitchen floor. And here's Splash. But look who's watching Splash. Look at this. You see Richard? Yeah. Richard came up to the door and he was watching Splash play. Is Splash going to talk to him? You going to talk to Richard? Hey Splash, there's Richard. Is anyone else out there? Splash likes to talk to the cats through the door. Someone's in the trap eating the food. I think it's one of the torties. It's hard to tell from here, but they push the plate all the way in. That's what happened yesterday when Richard ate in there. He ended up pushing the plate all the way in. So right now that would be a successful trap if the trap was set. So I am very hopeful that when I need to trap the first cat for the first appointment. Oh no, that's not a tortie. I think that's little Eva. There's Nancy. Nancy's walking around there. Yes, little Eva. Oh, look at that. Little Eva was in the trap eating the food. Good, because she's a small one. She needs to eat. Nancy needs to eat too. She's too thin. But they're not starving anymore, so that's good. Did she eat it all? I can't see because she pushed it. Yeah, it looks like she almost finished it all. It's 8:38 a.m. and I put 2 platters of food out. There's about 4 cats eating off those platters right now. I believe it's the 2 torties, Nancy and little Eva. So it's the 4 girls, if those are indeed all girls. And they're getting the homemade raw food with some crunchies on top. And they go straight for the homemade raw food. They really, really love it, which is good. So it's cheaper for me to make the homemade raw food that I give them than it is for me to buy cans of Friskies, for example. Typical supermarket brand cat food. So that's good, and I'm glad they really like it. The only issue with making the homemade raw food is that it is a bit time consuming, between making it and then the cleanup itself. So it easily takes more than an hour to make that. But if I only have to make it like twice a month, it's not that bad. Yesterday I made a smaller batch. They go through a pound a day if I only feed it to them for one meal. If I fed it to them for both meals, they'd be going through almost 2 pounds of food a day, and it would only last a few days. But if they only get fed 1 meal a day raw and then 1 meal a day canned, then it would last about a week. I don't know why I didn't buy more chicken than I bought. I usually make at least 15 pounds of food like at once. So next time I'll definitely go back to larger batches. But they really like it. It's the first thing they eat on these platters, and then they go back and they eat the dry food. It's about 12:30 p.m. and I just filled up the automatic feeder outside with dry cat food. And I just reprogrammed it. I reset the time, so the time is actually now accurate. For some reason, it was 45 minutes slow. Now the time is correct, and I set it to dispense 1 cup of dry food at 7 a.m., a cup of dry food at 10 a.m., a cup of dry food at 2 p.m., and a cup of dry food at 5 p.m. So that'll dispense 4 cups of dry food. Hopefully that'll be enough for the cats throughout the day. It should be. I mean, that's 4 cups is like more than a half cup per cat if it's feeding 7 cats. So that should be fine. I need this to feed them tomorrow because I'm going to be gone for the whole day tomorrow. I'm leaving tonight at night, so they'll get dinner. I'll put out food for dinner. This is going to go off at 2 p.m. today and also at 5 p.m. So they'll have dry food out of here. That way I'll know it's working. And then tomorrow this is going to feed them, and then hopefully I should be back tomorrow night. And then we'll be back on a normal schedule the day after that. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put this back on top. And I had 3 pavers. So I had 1 paver directly on the feeder. And then I had the wood on top of that. And then I had 2 more pavers on there. Because I think if I put the wood on here and then the 2 pavers, it might sink down. But maybe that's what I'll do. So I actually just put all 3 pavers on top. This wood seems pretty sturdy so far, so I think that'll be good. Hopefully the raccoons will not be able to move 3 of these pavers. I just put the table back, and hopefully this is all good to go. And look at what's going on here. I don't know if you could see it, but down here it actually looks like there might have been a cat laying here, like all curled up. Because the straw definitely looks like it's been kind of pressed down in the front versus the back. So this is one of the vestibules for the cat shelter under the house, and I wanted to show you the door of it. So there's the door, and what I used for the door flaps on it is a quart size Ziploc bag, and there are 3 thumbtacks on top to hold the Ziploc bag on there, and it worked really, really well. I think that bag's been on there for 2 seasons now. It did not come off. It's fraying around the edges a little bit, but it definitely helped to keep some cold air out. The cats had no problem going in and out of this door with the door on it. So I'm going to do something similar for the other doghouse shelter. So this one has a much larger door opening. And what I have here is the largest Ziploc bag from the Dollar Tree. This is a 2.5 gallon Ziploc bag. It's kind of wrinkled right now. I just took it out of the box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here also with thumbtacks, and it should help protect the inside from rain and potentially colder air at night also. If there were some cats in here and this door was here, it would definitely help keep their body heat in the shelter. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So there's the clear door on the shelter, and I have 5 thumbtacks going across the top. Obviously, air is still getting inside of it, you know, through the sides. The cats can go in and out if they want to. I'm thinking of putting a slit down the middle to make it easier for them to go in and out. If I do a slit down the middle, I could probably also attach the sides and see how that goes. And remember, this is temporary. I could take it down and change it whenever I want to. This is really just an experiment at this time. And there we have it. It's looking really cozy. It came out really nice. There's a little bit of gapping like on the sides, but that's okay. It's not meant to be perfect. It's just meant to, you know, keep some heat in and break some wind and keep some rain out, and it'll definitely do that. We have to remember the roof does overhang by several inches, so that's good. And there is another door here on the back side, but it's much more sheltered because of where all the bushes are and everything. And I'm not going to put a clear flap on it at this time. I should also mention that the reason why I'm not using duct tape for this is because when I've tried to use duct tape on doors in the past, it hasn't really held very well. It'll hold for a little while, but then it comes off, and then it just needs to be redone. But with the thumbtacks, it definitely works a lot better. It's about 1 p.m. Here's Simba, and I'm really excited because I just got the mail and my certificates came from the rescue group. So I was able to call the local vet and make the first spay neuter appointment. I have to drop them off at 8 a.m. and they're supposed to be fasted for 12 hours before the surgery. So that means I am going to try to trap one of them around dinner time the night before. And I have not figured out where I'm going to put them yet. If I'm going to bring them into Boo's room, I have to check out what the weather's going to be. Is it going to be warm enough to keep them in the greenhouse or the garage? I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have 4 days to figure that out, and I have a lot to do just with regards to other things that need to get done before that. It's 4:45 p.m. I just took a toy out of the garage, and I think Richard will play with me. So here's Richard, and let me tell you what was going on. Oh, here comes Nancy. The two of them have been all buddy-buddy today. Here's Nancy. So let me tell you what happened. So I came out to check on the automatic feeder to make sure it was dispensing food, and it was not dispensing food. So I had to take all the pavers off and open it up, and it had an error message. It was F01, which is error message number 1, which I've had before. And that means that there was like a jam. Oh, look at this. Look at this, they're playing. So there was a jam, and I had to take all the food out, and while I was taking the food out, Nancy came like walking right up there. So I gave her some food on the patio, and then next thing you know, Richard came out, and the two of them were eating food there while I was fixing the automatic feeder here. It seems to be fixed because it did then dispense some food. So they've been kind of snacking on some food. and I was taking care of some other things around the patio, and Richard was watching me the whole time, like he was really curious and interested. So I was like, okay, maybe he'll play with me. So I went in the garage and I found one of the toys that I had in the garage, and I took it out, and he was interested in it. Like, maybe he knows how to play because, you know, he has brothers and sisters, so maybe he knows how to play. So I'm gonna see if I can play with him. Look at this, look, look. He's coming toward it. He's not running. Look, look, look. Sorry to hit you on the head. Oh my God, he's gonna play, look. I'm really excited because, oh no, oh no. He took the toy. Am I gonna be able to get it out? He's pulling it. Okay. All right. I got it back. I got it back. So he must really think it's a bird. What I was saying was that I'm really happy he's playing because Hydrox and Ditto didn't know how to play. There he is. He's back under the fence. He probably doesn't understand it's a toy and he thinks it's a real bird. See him? There's a bunch of bugs. There's all kinds of bugs flying around back here. I don't know how these cats deal with all these bugs. All right, so I'm coming back on the patio. There's too many bugs back there. He's smelling. You see him there? He blends in with the dirt. One thing I've realized is that tabby cats blend in with the dirt. That's why they're good hunters. Tabby cats blend in with dirt, so they're really good hunters. And black cats blend in with the night, so they're really good at, you know, prowling around at night. I just went inside to put a new battery in the camera. There goes Ringo. I gotta hold this tight because he's gonna steal it again. See? He wants to take it. So they must have some kind of den or something back there. The way he ran off with it is exactly how, like, Stella, Splash, and Simba used to run off with their prey. Like, if they killed a bird, that's exactly what they would do. They would run under the fence and take it wherever their home was. So I'm really curious to see where that is. But there's no way I could follow them. Ringo's watching from the back, you see him? He's getting scared. He's gonna pluck the feathers. He's a strong cat. You know, these cats have to be good hunters for them to be able to survive how they did. He's like, what is this? Look how he's laying. I made sure I had a tight grip on it that time. Oh, is it gonna come out and play? These bugs are driving me crazy. Get away, bugs. It broke. It broke. It broke. So it didn't break, it just unscrewed. This is one of those wands that like screws together in the middle. He thinks he's going to take it with him. Let's see if he follows me to the patio. Is he going to follow me here? He's walking in the grass. Here comes Ziggy. Here comes Ziggy. She wants to know what's going on. She's growling. See her? She's saying, what's going on here? Little Eva's making her way over. You see Eva? You see her coming up? She's looking like, what's going on? I think I see another one in the background. Right now there's 3 kind of looking at the toy. Here she comes. There's 5 cats right now. The feeder just dispensed food. There's 2 in the back by the fence, and then there's these 3 here. I have Richard, Ziggy, and Eva, and then in the back is Ringo and Goldie. Oh, Sammy's in the back. I got 6 cats. Little Eva got big paws too. She's gonna be bigger. I'm getting bit up by bugs. So there's Richard. There's Eva. She's eating some dry food. There's Ringo. And then there's Ziggy and Goldie, if I keep that name. And then, I don't know where Sammy went, but he was back there before. There's Sammy. He reminds me of Boo, like afraid of everything. But probably a thug. That's Ringo behind Ziggy. Ringo's pretty. What a handsome boy you are, Ringo. And Ziggy's pretty too. They keep trying to run away with the bird. They've probably never seen this kind of toy before, ever. You see Sammy? There's Sammy. I think I have all 7 cats here right now. There's Richard. There's Ziggy and Ringo. There's little Eva. And there's Goldie. And then there's Sammy. Well, that's 6. We're missing Nancy. Where's Nancy? Where did Nancy go? What are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? That's Miss Little Eva. Hello, Little Eva. She's the smallest one. She's smaller than Richard. Little Richard's small, but little Eva's even smaller. She's like a torty tabby. Get out of her butt, Ringo. Ringo, get out of her butt. Look at the colors on little Eva's fur. She's like a classic tabby, but then she also has some of the torty colors on her. These are such pretty cats. I hope they can be socialized, and I hope that they can find good homes. I really hope that can happen. Nope, not taking it. I need my little stool. I need something to like sit on. But if I move and go outside, these cats are not going to stay here. So I'm trying to touch their paws with the wand because it's good initial contact. Right there, buddy. I would like to be able to pet them with the wand. Like, not poke them, but just pet them gently with the wand. If they let me, but, you know, that would be amazing progress just for one day. Here we go. He's biting it. Remember, when you're dealing with feral cats, they're not like inside cats that'll smell something first. A lot of times they'll just swat at it first and attack it. Remember, feral cats have never been touched by a human. So you don't want to, you know, rush up to them and try to pet them, or you don't want to put your hands near where they might bite or swat. You want to keep a good distance. That's why using a stick like this. See, he's letting me pet him. He's letting me pet him with the stick. And also remember that I've been feeding these cats for weeks now. So it's not like these cats don't know me. They're actually waiting for their dinner right now. I'm trying to get it off you. Okay, there you go. Richard is definitely a male. Ringo is quite a bit bigger than Richard. There's a lot of gnats flying around Ziggy. He thought he was going to run away with it. That's not going to happen. I want to try to swat some of the gnats away from her. I hope she's okay. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna get some food for the cats because I'm supposed to be on a schedule today and I did not plan to spend 45 minutes playing with the kittens. Okay, good job guys, good job. We'll play more next time, okay? It's 5:45 p.m. I put 2 platters of food out and so far Richard and Ziggy have been eating. And I put a plate of raw chicken thigh meat in the trap. That's probably like a third of a thigh. I just want to see if they'll go in and eat it. Someone ate the other food to the empty plate. That was Stella's leftover breakfast. So someone at some point went in there and ate it. So we'll see if they'll go in and eat the pieces of chicken thigh. I'd like to give a shout out to Abril and C.R.Barboni. Thank you so much for your patronage this month and your generous support. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.